About the ice plants, because earlier we gave you a little sneak peek. You started diving all over it. It's M95078, and these are perennial. These are ground cover, beautiful blooms, but these also are weed fighters too.
They really are.
What?
Yes.
This is so cool, and I love that. We're going to talk to you about all 6 that you're getting, but look at the images on your screen. Look how big
so much
those
bigger than
blooms
the
are.
traditional ice plant. So on the very far right, those extra large blooms, that is what you get to grow. They're almost like, they remind me like the Gerber daisy of the ground cover world, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
They are just as happy, just as cheerful, and they really do bring a pop of color for like 6 months. So the really nice thing, here you see it just kind of cascading over that retaining wall. You don't even see the foliage anymore. No. You just see the beautiful violet
Working
blooms.
so hard.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love, do we get all the colors that we're seeing too?
You're getting 2 of every color. So you're getting the violet that you're seeing here. We're about to see the hot orange glow, which is kind of like a tri-colored. There's orange, pink, and red. And then we were looking at the orange vibe earlier. So this is what you can expect. So what ice plant is, this is one of my favorite ground covers. And I live in California, so I don't like to water a lot of my plants. I like drought-tolerant plants because water can be expensive. So you're gonna plant this once and you're never gonna have to water it, because what it is a succulent, evergreen, flowering ground cover that is winter hardy. So it's kind of a mouthful. So what does that mean? So succulent means that it's super drought tolerant. These little leaves here are chock full of water.
You can feel it.
You can feel it. They're kind of like jelly.
Little spongy,
Exactly. So that means you're never going to have to water it. Evergreen, Mary, that means 12 months out of the year, you're going to have that spongy green foliage. So you never have to worry about having like a dead area in the garden. And then 6 months out of the year, you're going to have all of this beautiful color.
Because think about it, if you live in one of the states like I do, where it's gray for a number of months out of the year, any green I can get my hands on, I will take it.
Couldn't agree more.
It shows up green too.
Yes, exactly. So these are already growing. So you're getting 2 of every color. You can see here, it's a 6-pack right now. And let me just go ahead and show you how to plant them, because it's super easy. So this is gonna be, a time saver, a mulch replacer. You don't have to go out and buy mulch this season, but don't worry, you don't need to dig up last year's mulch either. You're just gonna simply nestle your plant directly into your mulch beds, and then this plant that we just planted will turn into this orange vibe here by the end of the summer. So they grow like probably 12 inches this first summer, up to 18, 24 by the second season. You're gonna have up to like 12 square feet per collection. So you got to do a little bit of math at home. Think about your walkways. If you have a 12-foot walkway and you want to line both sides, just get 2 collections.
Now, how do we know where to put them pertaining to like how much sun they need?
They do like sun.
They like sun.
So they definitely want the sunniest areas possible, and they don't like to remain wet. Like I said, they're drought tolerant. They thrive in that dryness. So put them somewhere where the hose won't reach. My brother, he grows his all the way by his mailbox, which I can promise you there is no watering going on up there. So just plant these somewhere that they love the sun, and this is what you can expect. If we could run through the images again to see them in the garden, because these are, this is what you can expect, but let's see them really in their prime.
I'm just gonna use my garden as an example. Our front yard gets blasted with sun.
Perfect.
Okay, great.
Maybe the ice plant and then that echinacea behind it would be a beautiful combination.
I love that. Oh, look at them cascading over the side of the wall.
It's so nice. So here you're seeing, imagine, instead of just having mulch, because you can't really grow anything else that's gonna fill those craggy areas, tuck this ice plant in there, it's gonna naturally spread. And like I said, it's 12 months out of the year, it'll be beautiful, lush green. 6 months out of the year, you're gonna have these pops of color. But what's so special is it's gonna smother out those weeds. It's gonna replace the mulch. I do not like mulch. I think it's stinky. I think it's expensive.
It smells terrible.
It's so much work every year to have to lay new mulch. So instead, just buy a few of these ice plant collections. And I'm not telling you to buy 10 collections now. Pick up a few this year. Maybe you're gonna get a couple more next year. But that's how you start to replace the mulch throughout the whole garden.
I mean, this next shot is the magical fairy tale world.
Nobody's out there watering.
No.
And look at that.
Nobody's getting up there to water.
Exactly.
I mean, somebody got up there to take a picture, but they're not getting up there on regular occasion to water.
That's right.
And it's really filling in areas too, I can see.
Totally. It'll just kind of naturally spread and creep into all the nooks and crannies. Devin has a really beautiful rock wall, and he plants his ice plant and his hens and chicks in there because they just love kind of those hard to reach places that other things won't grow very well. These will absolutely thrive.
Okay, we're talking to you right now. If you're watching at home, I need you to come around the corner and take a look at your screen. Are you the one that hates to weed?
Yes.
All of us are giving a resounding yes.
Yep, exactly.
So if you also hate to weed, get these in your garden because these are weed smotherers.
They are.
And so I have a spot in our garden all the time that my husband does a beautiful job with making sure the plants are well cared for.
Awesome.
I'm great at weeding.
Okay.
Doesn't mean I like it.
Doesn't mean you like it. So let's
I could take care of
that job off your chore list
Exactly.
forever. Plant the ice plant. It's going to smother out those weeds. You're no longer having to go out and buy the mulch season after season. I mean, it's spring right now, so we've all seen the big trucks going around the neighborhoods. Don't be one of those people.
And it's $4.99 a plant.
Yes.
I mean, even if you had the wherewithal to get to the big box store, plan out your garden,
Sure.
and okay, now I need some of these. You're not going to find them for $4.99, especially
right.
now. Spring is here.
Yes.
It's time to plant these in the ground.
That's right.
And I love the fact that they're winter hardy. So if you do live in a state where it gets really, really cold and you worry about your plants, these can take it.
Yeah, this will be green under the snow. I mean, like I said, Devin grows them here in PA. And in the wintertime, they look like little jewels almost because the green is so vibrant. And then come the summertime, these will start blooming for you probably by the end of May. And they're going to last seriously up to 6 months of flowers.
That's wild.
It's absolutely beautiful.
So we get 2 of each color. We get 2 of that really bright orange.
The orange, this is called the hot orange glow.
Okay.
And then this is the violet.
Oh, gosh.
So 6 pieces together, 2 of every color.
Get these home. A lot of folks are picking up more than one right now. It's ground cover, beautiful blooms, and a weed smotherer. You had us at hello.
Love it.
It's M95078. Free shipping on everything in our show. And if you